So in chapter 6, money market, so 6.3, the difference between the money market and the capital market. What are the differences between the capital money market and the capital market? So there are 15 points. The difference between the money market and the capital points consists of 15 points. So see one by one. Duration of funds. That means, so money market is the market for supplying of short-term funds. Short-term funds, which means not exceeding of 1 year. The funds provided are available in the money market is not exceeding of 1 year, which means we have to repay the amount of such loan or the fund within 1 year. But in case of capital market, the funds that are available in the capital market should be repayable exceeding of 1 year or more than 1 year. The repaying period is less than 1 year in case of money market, more than 1 year in case of capital market. The amount or the loan repayable by the borrowers. Then second one, funds required. In case of money market, the funds required for what purposes means the working capital requirements of industries. Working capital requirements of industries. What do you mean by working capital? Working capital is nothing but the amount required for day-to-day operations or the day-to-day expenses. Then the amount available for or requirements for the government also. So the funds available required for in the money market means, first of all, business undertaking requirements of or meet out the requirements of working capital of the industries. But in case of government, requirements of the government. So the two requirements, one is requirements of financial undertakings for the working capital, that means day-to-day expenses, and the requirements of the government. In case of capital market, the funds required for the arrangements of fixed capital for trade and commerce. Amount required for fixed capital. So you know the difference between the working capital and the fixed capital. Working capital in the sense the amount required for meet out the daily expenses. For example, purchase of raw material, arrangements of labor forces, payment of electricity, telephone bill, etc. But in case of fixed capital means purchase of fixed assets. Amount required for purchase of fixed assets. That is why the capital is called as fixed capital. And also long-term capital fund for the government. You know the comparison. Here short-term requirements for the government. Here long-term requirements for the government. That is the second point. Then what are the instruments that are deals in the money market? So the important document deal with the money market means commercial paper, commercial bill, treasury bill, bill of exchange, and certificate of deposits. These are the various instruments that are deals with the money market. Commercial bill, treasury bill, bill of exchange, and certificate of deposit. Whereas in the case of capital market, what are the instruments or deal with the capital market? Shares of the listed companies, debentures, government bonds, etc. These are the various instruments that are exchanging or dealing in the capital market. Shares of the listed companies, debentures of the companies, and government bonds, etc. Then value of money, the value of instrument. The instrument or each instrument in that are deals with the money market. Treasury bill, minimum amount of rupees 1 lakh. The value of single instrument, in the money market If it is a treasury bill, the minimum amount of rupees 1 lakh. Then certificate of deposit or commercial bill, minimum of 25 lakhs. So in the previous point we saw important instruments that are dealing with the money markets are commercial bill, treasury bill, certificate of deposit and bill of exchange. The next point is the value of single instrument. If it is a treasury bill, the minimum value of rupees 1 lakh. The other instruments such as certificate of deposits, commercial bill, that and all, the value of 25 lakhs, minimum amount of rupees 25 lakhs. That is each single instrument. You remember this single instrument value. But in case of capital market, each instrument that are deals with the capital market. I already told you share capital, debentures and government bonds. The value of one share or the share value of one share equal to rupees 10. And if it is a debenture means 100 rupees of each instrument or each debenture. So the value of each share or the face value of each share is rupees 10 rupees minimum value. If it is a debenture or any other bonds means the value of rupees each instrument is 100 rupees. In case of share rupees 10 and if it is a debenture means 100 rupees. So this is the value of single instrument. Value of single instrument or each instrument. Then role of major institutions. The role played by many institutions both in the money market as well as capital market. That means the functioning of capital market and money market depends upon the functioning of or the role of major institutions. Number one, central bank, commercial bank and are the major instruments, major institutions. Central bank and commercial banks are the major institutions in the money market. That means the important role or the major role played by the central bank and the commercial bank or in the money market. Whereas in the case of capital market, development banks, the insurance companies are playing a dominant role in the capital market. Development bank means Industrial Development Bank of India, Industrial Financing Corporation of India, State Financing Corporation of India, Industrial Credit Investment Corporation of India. These are the examples for development banks. Then insurance companies. So the development bank, insurance companies are playing a dominant role in the functioning of capital market. Whereas in the case of money market, the central bank and commercial banks are the major institutions which are providing a vital role. Then available of instrument. Available of institution. Then in the money market, instrument do not have a secondary market. In case of the instrument or institutions which are generally available in the money market do not have the secondary market. In case of capital market, the institutions have secondary market. In case of capital market, there is the institutions have the instruments have secondary market. The instruments which does not have the secondary market. Instruments generally not having secondary market. But in case of capital market, the instrument that have a secondary market. That means the instruments are being sold, buying and sold in the secondary market. That is resale market. In case of money market, only the fresh market, primary market, do not have secondary market. Then regarding the subdivisions in the money market, there is no subdivisions. There is no subdivision of market in case of money market. In case of capital market, there are subdivisions, namely primary market and the secondary market. Secondary market and primary having a subdivisions of capital markets. But there is no subdivision in the market of money market. Then place of transaction. How the transactions are executed or placed means there is no specific place for exchanging of or trading of transactions as well as the instruments or the securities. No specific place, which we saw in the previous class. The primary market or the money market exchanging the transaction only through the phone and the oral communication. Then the instruments will be delivered in the subsequent period. So this we saw in the previous class. The instruments or the securities or the written communication or the written document will be exchanged in the subsequent period after the execution of contract, because the transactions or the contract are executed through the phone only, that is oral communication, because of no specific place for the trading of securities. In case of money market, there is no specific place for trading. That is why the transactions or the communications are take place only through the phone. However, the relevant document or the written communication will be exchanged or transferred in the subsequent period of time. Here, there is a formal place. In case of money market, there is a formal place for trading of instruments. Whatever it may be the instrument, it may be the shares or debentures or bonds or any other securities that are trading in the capital market in the specific place. That is formal place. Example for this, stock exchange. So stock exchange is a place, it's a formal place for exchanging of transactions or exchanging of securities or financial instruments. But in case of money market, there is no such formal place for trading of securities. Then participants of the money market. Who are all the participants in the money market? The transactions have to be executed with the help of central bank, then commercial bank, central bank and the government. That means central bank of the government is Reserve Bank of India, commercial bank and the government. Important participants in the money market. So commercial banks, then Reserve Bank of India and the government. These are all the participants in the money market. But in case of capital market, authorized dealers are participated in the buying and selling of instruments. So authorized dealers means investors, those who want to invest their money, they are called as investors. Underwriters, mercantile banks and commercial banks. These are all the various authorized dealers who are participated in the functioning of capital market. Investors, underwriters. We saw in the previous class. What do you mean by underwriters? Underwriters is nothing but want to give guarantee to the company for the sale of a specific number of shares and debentures on behalf of the company, who is called as underwriters. Then specific bankers, which are known as merchant bank and a commercial bank. These are all the authorized dealers who are participated as participants in the functioning of capital market. But in case of money market, the commercial bank, Reserve Bank of India and the government are the major participants. Then duration of the instruments. The instrument that are deals with the money market named as commercial paper, then commercial bill, treasury bill, bill of exchange and certificate of deposits. So the duration of the instruments, such instruments are interbank call money notice, short notice, then deposit of 3 months, short term deposit receipts of 3 months, then treasury bill of 91 days, treasury bill of 182 days, and commercial paper, etc. The duration of the instruments that are deals with the money market, interbank call money notice, then short notice of 14 days. So these two things, interbank call money and short notice having a period of 14 days, the maturity period of only 14 days. In case of short-term deposit, the deposit time will not be exceeding of 3 months. That means the maturity period of deposit is only 3 months. The remaining one, that is the treasury bill 91 days, the treasury bill 182 days, and the commercial paper also 182 days. These are the duration of the instruments. So in case of capital market, very few instruments that are deals with the capital market, that is shares of the listed companies and debentures of the company and bonds of the government. So these are all the duration of the instruments. So the total 15 points, the difference between the capital market and the money market having a 15 points. So these are the 10 points. Number one, duration of funds required for instruments, then value of each instrument, role of major institutions, then availability of instruments, then market subdivisions, place of transactions, participants in the money market and capital market, and duration of the instruments. So the remaining 5 points will be continued in the next class.